Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MATCHFIT Entertainment's official coverage of Supercars NZ's Spring Series. It is round 8. We are streaming live to you tonight the Division 2 class of Supercars NZ Championship, winding down to the back end of the year. We round 8. Where are we? We are in freaking Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. If you're reading the calendar, it might be a little bit wrong, but here we are in Mexico here tonight for Supercar NZ Spring Series Division 2 round 8. We've got to thank a few people. Obviously, we've got to thank Allports. We've got to thank, obviously, Supercars NZ and MATCHFIT Entertainment. But Allports always on board. GAMAFLARE, as well as, who's our freaking sponsor tonight? It is South Canterbury Removals, ladies and gentlemen. And if you need something moved, mate, these guys do it. Links are in the description. Get amongst that. Where are we? Let's get some footage going for you guys now, because the guys are out in qualifying as we speak. I think there's about 4 odd minutes yet to run here, as we just pick up on who is that? Oscar Smith across the start finish line. So Oscar navigating what is clearly a tricky track. I don't think I actually know Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, that well. So here we are, Mexico. Looks a little bit twisty through some of it. I did watch some of the pre-race practice. The back section of the track, I know, particularly twisty. Ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, look, here we go. Let's just pop up a map and you can have a quick look there, right there, ladies and gentlemen. So a little bit twisty here and there. We will just do a quick shuffle around as we try and pick up a J-Man. J-Man, here he is.
G'day, mate. G'day, viewers. Welcome back to another fantastic Tuesday. Good to be here.
Yeah, Tuesday night. Tuesday night means Supercars NZ, ladies and gentlemen. And a little bit late on the broadcast tonight. We're just trying to get the hamsters up to speed here at MATCHFIT HQ.
The dynamo.
So, but look, yeah, only a few minutes left here in qualifying, and we see the usual suspects, don't we, J-Man, on the list there, my friend?
Yeah, just bringing that stuff up as we speak, Luke, mate. So, be
so
a couple of
Luke Bradley, Josh Thomas, Rob Carwood. No surprise to see those three up the pointy end. Oscar Smith, Ian Parker, Tim Volk. No surprise to see those boys just hovering around the top end of that mid-pack as well. But we've got the likes of Jonathan Turner, Luke Rankin, Heath Barn as well. Of course, can't forget about Heath. We got Sandgrove, McCall, Parlato, and Nicholas. Okay, so there's a couple of names out of there. Actually, sure
Some
that
new
we're
ones,
in
maybe?
no, well, just some that were in pre-race practice earlier that aren't showing there. So, for whatever reason, life, this real life stuff does get in the way sometimes, and we do have to run away. But the boys that are here, so 13 strong field at the moment, looking pretty solid. A little bit of a gap, like Bradley is really going to handle. I think is Bradley still out on track? Yes, let's get some eyes on Bradley. Now just look how far off track the Mustang is there, Luke Bradley. So clearly here at Mexico, the track limits.
Well, you can get away with a lot in Mexico.
I think they're relaxed here. Let's to say the least. I will actually point out, and we'll probably pick it up on our bloody camera sometime throughout the race. But look, the tyre bundles here. The likes that you do not want to tangle with. I tell you, they look like they weigh twice or possibly 3 times more than these cars. So these guys will have to be conscious of that. Just noticed Heath Mann just rolling out of the pits, and I think that is, who is that? It's Josh. Actually, he's just tucked in behind there in the Send It Mustang. Stunning looking car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome stuff. So, as always, looking forward to the race here, J-Man. New call for us, Mexico. I don't think we've called Mexico before. So, look, we're just a little bit of a learning curve, ladies and gentlemen. So, bear with us here as we wrap our heads around this whole iRacing malarkey. But look, there's those tyre bundles. See the size of that thing. But
big lose for Luke Bradley, and he had a magenta in sector 1. Sorry, David, to pick up there. Loses the rear wing on the Ford Performance Mustang. He backed it into the wall, and he sees a few drivers. I think I just saw Ian Parker go through. So he was on a hot one. However, what is clock has run out by the look of it,
yes, by the looks of it. So where are we? Do we get the
Josh Thompson? He's still on a lap, and he's magenta in the middle sector. What can he deliver at the back end? Currently in there on a 131.752. Where is he? Or is that it? Is that done? Comes across the line. 131.5, so he does improve. So just over 0.3 of a second away from the pole sitter, Luke Bradley. Good job there for Luke Bradley. Manages to stitch together a good lap here.
Yep. Nice work.
My apologies for the late arrival to viewers and Davo. I will up my game.
Up your game, J-Man. Come on.
Shout out to GAMAFLARE, though, for hooking us up.
Good brother up.
Yep.
So, yes, definitely big thanks, obviously, to all the sponsors. Supercars NZ, obviously, putting all this stuff on with the Spring Series. Allports, GAMAFLARE, like we just mentioned. Canterbury removals. Oh, geez, I should have this data right in front of me here. South Canterbury removals. Yes, and we will spruik those guys a little bit more throughout the race. But, yeah, get it. If you need anything moved, get onto those guys. And, of course, a bit of a shout-out to MATCHFIT Entertainment for coming on board and bringing this all to you onto the internets tonight. Can we get... let's have a look. What are we going into? A warm-up. There we go.
Yep, sure. So try and...
Grid? Maybe not. Not yet. Okay.
A fantastic looking race track the drivers have got out there.
Okay, so qualifying results, J-Man on screen now.
Yep.
As Davo here gets his head around the buttons, the SDK buttons, and we get a little bit of content up here for you, ladies and gentlemen, and all you legends that have bothered to join in and watch us live. And yes, again, apologies for Davo's lackluster button pressing things. Anyway, okay, what do we got? Qualifying results, there they are, down at the top 10. Luke Bradley, Josh Thompson, Rob Kaywood, Oscar Smith, Ian Parker, Tim Bulk, Jonathan Turner, Luke Rankin, Heath Mann, and that's my alarm going off, sorry about that, guys. Scott Satgrove. I think we got more. We've got another page here. Oh no, we got one more actually. Thomas McCall. So 11. Car list there for qualify. J-Man, a couple of minutes left in warm up here, as we see.
Yeah, like I said, mate. Usual suspects.
Who's that doing the? I think it's Luke Bradley, doing some practice starts there down the back straight. The camera's on him at the moment. Interesting stuff. Oh, here we go.
He's
Tim
got
Bulk.
the opportune position. So
well, look at who's got the opportune position. Tim Bulk actually lining up on the line there. I think he's back a little bit from there to do his practice, but here he goes. he's having a good crack at. So nice work, these boys. Taking this very seriously and just getting those. Look, it's just those 1%ers, and even just that start off the line, J-Man, that can be critical, can't it? On a twisty track like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we've seen it time and time again. Even the guys up the front, you know, they get to battle and get towards the back end of these things, and it can certainly shape up to be a lot closer than what we think. Obviously, tonight's schedule will be pretty hectic. Just trying to have a little bit of a look and see what, if any, we have as far as format for tonight changes. I know there was a little bit of talk around some confusion and pit stops, I think, the week before. However, we weren't around.
Yeah, I think there was a Thruxton last week. MATCHFIT offline for a week due to some pretty freaking hectic weather, I tell you, in southeast Queensland lately. So, but we are back, better than ever, and yes, thank you. Send it. Who is send it? It's Josh. Just go and tell it, reminding me how to pronounce his name. So, nice work. Mr. Thompson, I got your back. Less than, about 30 seconds to go before we go race, ladies and gentlemen. So it is all happening here at Mexico tonight for round 8 in the Supercars NZ Spring Series. It's the Division 2 boys. We are loving it. They are loving it. They're getting streamed live by none other than MATCHFIT Entertainment. But we're getting to see a pretty bloody good show on a Tuesday night. So happy days. Thanks Allports. Thanks GAMAFLARE. Thanks South Canterbury. I've got it this time, boys. South Canterbury Removals. And again, MATCHFIT Entertainment. Davo here and J-Man, and here we go. I think we are gonna get grid. There we go, grid. We'll get rid of some of that stuff. Oh, there we go. There's the grid. Oh, I probably showed you that with the qualifying times before, but anyway, here we are again.
You can see it again. We gave us a good little glimpse of the weather there, Dave, which was nice.
We'll get that back. Hang on. Let's get this stuff back. It takes me a while, actually, to be honest. So we got this. We're going to get the... hopefully the track map is working, which it looks like it is tonight. That's freaking awesome, because it just sort of bugs out on me sometimes. But we got this, that, and everything else except for... What did you want? Freaking weather. Let's get the weather as well. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Full complement here tonight. Hey, don't ever let anybody tell you that MATCHFIT doesn't deliver. We are here. Look, 18 on track, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go green here. Round 8. 2025 Supercars NZ Spring Series. Good, clean start from the boys. Got pressure. I think that is Parker.
Yeah, Parker got a good start. Fakes to the inside to look to grab P2 before they get down to turn 1.
Look at a little bit of chopping and changing. 3 wide in the background. Still nearly 3. Well, they are 3 wide. Oh, we've got contact in the background.
And I think that was...
Rankin going backward.
Yeah, that was Luke Rankin. Covered though. Got going again.
So everybody in the right direction. Bradley and Parker swapping, trading places there. So Parker in the Castrol car. Bradley.
And so Thompson with a very good start manages to grab the pole sitter.
Yeah, well, Bradley was actually behind Parker as well. So Bradley with not a good start, J-Man. Look who just tucked in behind him there.
Oscar Smith.
That's trouble. Look at this lot here. That top 4 already starting forward. Carwood is the leader of that second pack. This is still lap 1. Background here.
Grove had a crash. So I think he may have been involved with
might be McCall there. I think it is McCall. McCall going deep. There it was. McCall into Sadgrove. J-Man.
Yeah,
So that's unfortunate.
But it is hot at the top. The front 4 have broken away, like you said, from Rob Carwood. He is leading the second pack of 5. So got a pack of 4 and then 5 more follow after that. So tight battles at the top, and unfortunately for Scott Sadgrove and Thomas McCall that they did have a bit of contact and have just gone to the back end of the field there.
Absolutely, but look at that mid pack there, that 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Yeah. Volk there. It's actually back to Rankin after a little bit of an earlier altercation. He's that little pack there. Look at Marn, very sideways. You can see the rubber on the road there. Tricky little circuit, this Mexico. Got a little bit of room to stretch your legs here and there, but look at this, and look at the off-track action, J-Man.
Oh yeah.
Rankin well wide, Rankin down the inside on Volk. Let's get back up, a bit closer to the front here. Bradley gets his position back. Let's get just a quick replay on that. Oh, and look at that. Look at Sadgrove. That is the big slide. That's the mistake.
It's a big catch.
Oh. It's a huge catch, actually, J-Man. Look, lost 3 positions because of it, but he did keep the car pointing in the right direction, so he does hold down 4th position at the moment. Carwood coming, though, hot on his heel. Hopefully he's got the tyre temps equalised on the Mustang, because Carwood's coming. But here again, tricky, really tight flip-flop sections of the circuit here at Mexico, J-Man. And
Yep.
It just gets tighter. You watch it, look at the track limits there. But it gets even tighter down the back section of this circuit. So very tricky stuff for these boys. We will try and find the best camera angle at Mexico before the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We're working hard on it.
Yep.
Luke Bradley, it reminds me a little bit of Detroit. There's a lot of wolves going on. Ian Parker. And Bradley once back out in front, J-Man. No surprise there. Because his qualifying time was very stout. I'm sure it was nearly half a second on the next guy. So no surprise, Bradley back in front and is off. Look at how quick he's going. Couple of laps in front and he's made a massive gap. Parker. Actually, look at that. That is Smith past Thompson too in the background. I didn't notice that. Just see if we can pick up on a replay on that.
Thompson's had a bit of an incident. Yeah. Excuse me.
So yeah, no, just Smith forcing the issue. Gets down the inside. Good 101 pass. Joshy there just giving just enough space. And oh, here we go. A little bit of a contact there. Who was Smith? No, it wasn't. Here we go. In Parker actually getting a bit loose. Let's see if we can pick up on that. Actually, that was an awkward little moment there. Oh, so that was contact from Smith on Parker. Smith continues. Now it's Thompson and Carwood behind. Oh, Parker paid for that actually, J-Man. He's well behind actually. He's gone past Marn's pass, Turner's pass, and back in the clutches of Luke Rankin, J-Man. So that was costly. But oh, he's got. I feel that Oscar might have just got exchanged a little bit of Misfits paint there, which probably didn't help the situation. Through this, look, it's just a constant flip flop, way out on the apron there, J-Man, on the exit there, and then it just ramps up here. Look at how tight this gets here. Literally into the stadium. Very tight.
So Josh Thompson putting a ton of pressure down on Oscar Smith, so he's in full recovery mode and does have Rob Carwood, who's done a good job to I guess leave that other battle pack behind of Heath Mann, Jonathan Turner, Luke Rankin and co. There's a positional change there. Who was that? That was Tim Volk and Ian Parker going side by side.
Let's get this on.
That was heading all the way down into one. Like you mentioned, you got to watch those tyre bundles. They don't look friendly at all.
You don't want to pick a fight with one of them, I tell you. No. They are taller than these cars, and they look like they weigh 3 times as much. So, yeah, definitely something I would be steering clear of, J-Man, and there is the replay of that pass there between Volk.
Yeah, and Dan Turner
Parker.
just sort of saying maybe there was a possible slowdown there for Parker and potentially used a lot of track. However, so did Volk actually on the exit. So hard to know without driving the circuit, but looks like track limits certainly favour the drivers here tonight, and certainly parts of the track because they are well outside traditional limits. But hey, look, it makes for a great race line. But yeah, just watching this now, Luke Bradley is beaming off. He is, what is he? He is he's around about 6.4 seconds down the road. You can see this battle with Oscar Smith, Josh Thompson, Rob Garwood, and look, if they get engaged any sort of side-by-side, that'll be all Heath Mann and John O'Turner need to jump back in the fight.
And Mann, should I say, actually working his way up through the field nicely. So
Rob Garwood rubs the mirror on
mate, we are in car. We saw it. So crazy stuff.
Where was that? I feel like that was on the way out of turn 3, heading down the big back straight to turn 4, and he rubs the left-hand mirror on the wall using every bit of track and some.
Out of the rear bar of Oscar Smith here, J-Man. Just another take on this. We were just out of Carwood's car. And get a load of this. These guys are playing for keeps here tonight at Mexico, J-Man.
Oh, and he was having a big look there.
He did. He's trying
lines everywhere.
But it's that crazy little complex of corners there.
What an amazing looking racetrack. I think, Davo, you and I, when we get a bit of free time, which won't be this week because she's a four-call week this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's a big week this week, yeah.
We must have a bit of a skid round here, mate, because it does look very, very good. Now, these boys here, these three here, so this is second, third, and fourth, super close. A little bit of a breakaway now for Heath Mann over John O'Turner. It's just pulled a little bit of an air gap there. Top time is still owned by Luke Bradley on a 1:31.8 versus Oscar Smith's 32.6 slap around, 33.0 for Thompson. And then a 32.6 for Carwood. So Carwood, albeit third in the train there, does look very, very fast at the moment.
Oh, yeah, it just solid. We saw him actually run a little bit deep earlier, about 4 or 5 laps ago. There went in battle, but I think he's really settled in to his race. Oh, bit of a flash of the headlights. Thompson. Thompson's going.
You gave him the full send, give him the old I'm coming down there, mate. Smith's not buying into it.
Oh, this is on. This is
so
on. Yeah.
Steaming off. He's made another second since I last called it. Oh, a little wag of the tail there for Josh Thompson's going to invite Rob Carwood back into the battle. Rob Carwood now pulls out.
Carwood!
Big under brakes. Can he pull the car up?
Smith gives him
straight away. It's a big brave move to try and get anything done there down to the chicane.
So Thompson gave him room too. He could see him. He knew he was coming. As we look out of the back of Oscar Smith's car here. Great battle at the top end of the field at the moment, J-Man. What have we got going on in the background here? Is who else is close here at the moment?
Yeah, so just looking at the numbers, so Heath Mann's now, he's around about, he's a second and a half now behind Carwood. Jonathan Turner is a little bit further back from that, so he's got a little bit of fresh air at the moment. Then we go back from there, back to Luke Rankin and Tim Volk, who we talked about earlier, and they are pretty close, and Ian Parker will not stay in ninth the whole race. He'll look to make inroads into these guys. If he's got the setup and he's feeling it, we've seen him with a ton of pace late. So
obviously just had a really awkward start to the race there, getting tangled up. So it's sort of a little bit in recovery mode, but like you just mentioned, we've seen Parker's car come back to him at the end of these long races. So definitely one to watch. Rankin, Turner, and these guys all with a bit of a gap between them, except I suppose Volk's starting to range up on the back of Rankin now.
Yeah, and look, the front two, since we've been away, just having a look at the Oscar Smith, sorry, the second and third, just broken away a little bit from Road Carwood, and I'll tell you,
He has another look. Yeah, he has another look, and look, you can see in back a shot there, ladies and gentlemen. You don't even have to look at the numbers. You can actually see these guys. We're calling all the way back through to probably I'd say 9th position. So if we just focus on these boys, every now and then you get that glimpse, and so these guys still in fairly close proximity, J-Man. So still don't want any mistakes. There you go. You can see Martin. You can see Turner in the background there in shot. So these guys still well and truly in touch around the outside, just forcing. That's never going to work, but it's great to watch, J-Man.
It is good.
As Thompson, man, he is all over it.
And,
That's
just an update too. Jason Cowan-Ridey, lap 7, went for a pit stop, put himself a lap down. That was a 56.2 second stop. So just keep our eye on those as they unfold throughout the night of what will be a 31 lap race, or effectively. It's a timer situation as well, hour and a half, and once again, look at that. So that battle that's just forming there, and it's corner exit, and this is going to invite Rob Carwood back in the battle as well. So as quick as they spread out, they back into it again, and he's in the best position that he's been.
Oh, Carwood's in there, J-Man.
Yeah,
no,
on him on the way in, and gets it done.
Oh,
Smith loses 2 spots in as many corners.
Wow. Wow. What a great pass. I think from Carwood there.
Headlights a few laps ago, Davo, from Josh Thompson, and just really forecasting his intent, and gets it done. What can he do with a bit of fresh air now? The gap, 9.5 seconds to Luke Bradley. We haven't talked much about Luke Bradley. He's out there just hitting serious numbers. Last lap round was a 32.3, best of a 31.85, 8.46. So what can Josh Thompson do with a bit of fresh air?
Very tidy stuff from these boys. A little bit of a swap around in positions there, but a super clean delivery.
Yeah, I've got one eye on Scott Sadgrove as well, and Thomas McCall. They are recovering after that early incident, and Sadgrove last that round was a 34.9 and a 34.9 for Thomas McCall and a 35.2 for Scott Sadgrove. So those guys a lap ago were pretty close together.
Also Volk on Rankin there, J-Man, as well. And again, see, there's that shot there down the straightaway, that little short straight. You can see that whole group of cars all the way to second position nearly.
Yep.
From Volk's car, so definitely got to stay focused.
So Carwood
could happen.
Going with Thompson.
Man, still trying to keep up with that. It's actually Turner. It looks like Turner's gained on Man a little bit as well in the background, J-Man. So Man want to get a hustle on.
Yeah, he's definitely in touch. Oh, awkward bounce off the curb though for him that time around. So the margin still hovering around that 9.7 from Thompson. So we'll just see what sort of lap times they deliver this time through.
Out of the back of Thompson's car, Rob Carwood ranges up in the Chevy. Oh, big!
So that's Cowan-Ridey that they're just coming up on, who was a lap down. So potential for him to just see a couple of blue flags here and maybe just get out the way. These boys are coming in hot.
Yep.
He's carrying a little bit of front left splitter damage on that
Yep.
famous looking paint job.
So he just he just want to just stay out of that. There is one more. I hope he's seen Smith. The back of that little train there. It doesn't look like he might have actually. Awkward part of the track for Smith.
Yeah, Smith got the short end of the stick there.
He definitely did. Smith looking for space.
And look at that.
See where that's done for Man. Yep.
Man and John Turner made some good gains out of that, and probably have caught Cowan Ridey at the right spot as well compared to Oscar Smith.
Oh no! Turner!
Yeah,
Turner got tangled up with the green stuff car.
Yeah, so that
of Cowan.
A spot to
Rankin and Volk.
Yeah, Volk and Rankin.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So just like that, just negotiating lap traffic. Okay, so what did we see last lap round? Bradley was a 32.6, 33.2 for Thompson, 33.4 for Carwood, and 35.2 for Smith. So some upset lap times there due to probably just negotiating a bit of traffic. Now he's got company again, and it looks...
Who's that?
Like, so just Cowan Ridey just still trying to negotiate. The boys going through.
Yep.
So that would have been... Oh, who have we got? Jordan Pilato. Is he in the lane? Yes, he is as well. And also, Ian Parker's been in for a 10-second stop as well. Parker came in on lap 12. We're currently on lap 14. So Pilato in lap 13. So 10-second stop is a very quick stop for Ian Parker. I'm not sure what that was all about. Seems a little short.
10-second penalty.
I didn't see anything come up.
No, neither did I. Just throwing it out there. Who knows? Cameras on Heathman at the moment at J-Man, and we can see back through to Rankin and Volk clearly. Jonathan Turner in Parker. Has Parker pitted? He seems a long way back for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I just said. He was 10 seconds in the pit lane, so gives him a total turnaround time of 40 seconds versus the just shy of a minute and a half for Righty and for Pilato. So stationary time 10 seconds gives him an overall of 40 seconds.
So there you go.
So, like I said, not entirely sure.
Is that some sort of fuel or tyre strategy, possibly?
I doubt it'd be tyres at 10 seconds, but maybe a splash of jungle juice.
Yeah. Here we go. Great exchange still continues between Thompson
and Carwood.
There, Jamie. That is Carwood in, actually.
So he pulls himself out of sequence now. We are effectively the better part of halfway through the race, 16 of 31 laps, just shy of 24 minutes in. And he split this one down the middle, and he's also got company in there as well. Who is that?
It's Volk.
That's Tim Volk's in the lane as well. So I'll give you an update once these guys get released from the lane to see what sort of pit stop time they've done. Now, look, I can clearly see Rob Carwood's was very quick as well. So he went 10.9 seconds. So I believe that's a fuel number. That is a fuel number they're working to as far as getting themselves home Could be tight though. We've seen fuel issues
Well,
already this season.
If it's Parker with a 10 and Carwood with a 10.9, has Parker got the fuel in it? Or it was just a slow entry, maybe, or a quick entry, should I say, from Parker. So, who knows? We will soon find out here.
Yeah, 11 seconds for Volk. And Volk right on the back of Parker. So, post pit stops, that's shaken out to a real good battle for those two. That would have been close on pit exit for sure.
Let us get a quick look at that, actually. So that is Volk just rolling out of the pit lane. He actually gave it to Parker. News
coming in hot.
Yeah. So very nice. Good discipline from both the boys. And great respect on track from these boys. As usual, J-Man.
Yeah, 100%. DIV-2 represent. Well, we've got Scott Sadgrove in the lane now. He was involved in a little bit of a...
Thompson. We've got Smith. We've got Mann. We've got Rankin. We've got Turner. We've got Evans. It's a flurry of pit stops here at the moment. And they're still coming in, J-Man. I think that's Nicholas in the background. Tony Nicholas. So.
Thompson. 8.5 for Oscar Smith. He's gone light on the fuel. There's Oscar Smith. What did that mean for him?
Does that mean he's running heavy at the beginning? You know, is that why he wasn't in that battle a little bit earlier? Look at this. This is Carwood.
Comes out.
Oh, look at these two at it. Side by side.
Side by side. Yeah, mate. Absolutely. What a great battle between Thompson and Carwood.
Through some of the twistiest parts of the track there.
So Bradley still to stop. Jonathan Turner. Where is Jonathan Turner? He would be still to stop as well. He was in recovery mode.
Definitely.
So the team car is actually flying in formation at the moment. Oh, and a run wide there. Who was that? That might have been Thomas.
Thompson.
No, Thomas. McCall, mate. McCall.
Okay, sorry. Hang on. I've got this, guys.
But, yeah, fantastic battle up the top here for second and third between Josh Thompson and Carwood at the moment.
It is on. These guys have just picked it up where they left off early. Luke way out in front, J-Man. Very healthy gap to the rest of the field. Thompson in second in the Senate Mustang. Robert Carwood. Look at Carwood. Every single lap, he's just right there. Menacing.
Yeah, we're just seeing Karen Ridey crash out as well and get towed back to pit. So that was obviously a pretty big crash that he's just had as well.
Smith in the background, lurking, ever present in the Chevy, in the Misfits car. And Heath Barn, J-Man, again, just right there. He can see the next three cars in front of him in Josh Thompson, Carwood, and Smith. So still very much in Parker and Volk. Oh, look at that lot. It's on. Wow. What a...
Oh, he's going to look down the inside. Oh, that was tight.
Forces Park.
So tight.
Forces Park are even closer to that tyre bundle there. Had him all fly.
Rankin's probably thinking, you keep at it, boys, I'm coming.
You know it. And into this stadium section of the circuit here, look at this. So tight. Around the corner. It's just like, oh, okay, we're back out of the car park and we're on the track and they're off.
Josh Thompson is well on the wick up this lap, a 1:31.78, which is perilously close to being the fastest. It is the fastest lap of the race. I'll call it 1:31.776 for Josh Thompson. He has pulled a gap on Rob Carwood. They just rounded up Cowan Ridey as well.
Yeah, very luckily there, actually, because Cowan just looking a little bit buggy on our monitors there, if the viewers might have noticed. So those guys want to dispatch that. Thompson.
Back in the lane.
Oh, there you go.
And Luke Bradley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There it is. There's that healthy gap. Here it is. This is late, J-Man, too. What is he in? 20? Lap 20 here.
Yep.
So he was running heavy. He's like been running heavy that whole race and walking away from these boys.
Yep. So you'll see that'll be John O'Turner coming out. What have we got? We've got Luke Bradley with a big dose full of fuel. He's already at 20 seconds. 22. Where is
the
Josh
boys?
Thompson?
The boys are coming. There he is. He's going past, as is Carwood as well. Bradley's.
So
Bradley's. He's gone. Smith's passed.
Yeah,
Barnes passed.
already.
Parker's coming. And Bock and Rankin. Where is he, J-Man?
Oh, he's still in the lane. He is
Oh,
50
no.
seconds on the jacks. There he goes, 50.3 seconds.
Wow.
Wonderful header, Jono. Oh, hang on. Who's
That
just coming through?
Oh, Sadgrove, bro. That's
yeah,
Sadgrove.
It's a lap car, so.
Still.
Like,
So Bradley.
to 8th in the pit stops is a shocker, and Josh Thompson turned the afterburners on at the right time as well, banking a 31.7.
He did, and we were just calling that, weren't we, J-Man? Oh, well, you were, should I say, calling how Thompson had really just hit the afterburner.
Okay, so you got to hold unsafe pit entry. Thank you, send it. Team, you guys are super on point with the calls. How do we get that information live as well? But we've got you here, so it doesn't matter.
We don't need it, because we got,
no.
we got this guy. Awesome stuff. But, yeah, so there you go, Thompson. I'll go back to what I was saying. You were calling it how Thompson had literally hit the afterburner and just made that ground on Carwood. It wasn't Carwood going backwards. It was definitely Thompson going forwards. And it was just right at that right time. Bradley into the pits with a shocker. And there we go.
Oh, look at this pack behind. Ian Parker, Tim Volk, and Luke Rankin.
Yep.
Cowan Ridey, and he's still in the mix. Back a shot, you can see Luke Bradley. So that's how far back he is. The full front straight back from these guys. See what sort of lap time he turns in the final 10 laps. I bet you he absolutely rags this thing, as I see rubber flying off the back of it through turn 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, on a mission. But look, Josh Thompson, last lap round, a 32.3. So he's still got the hammer down, not quite a 131.7, but he is still absolutely on point at the moment. Hopefully these guys have got their fuel situation sorted. They're pretty calculated. These guys been in these things for enough time now to work out what sort of fuel they require.
And yeah, just an update from Senate there, J-Man, 40-second hold on that car of Bradley's, and hence, like, wow. There you go. Yeah. How a race can change. Here, Division 2, ladies and gentlemen, the Supercar NZ Spring Series. This is freaking epic. You don't need to be in the main game, boys. Just come and race with these boys. Sign on up.
Ian Parker and Tim Volk. That battle is by no means done with, what are we lap? 22 or 31. It's going to get spicy, I reckon. Back in between the Castrol car
and Volk, yeah, definitely, J-Man.
And the 29 car of Volk.
It is the Dennis Paint and Panel car, or Panel and Paint, should I say?
Yeah, well, I reckon he's Dennis the Menace to Ian Parker.
True that.
Yeah, it's a shame. It is a true shame for Luke Bradley.
It is,
I mean,
it is.
He was absolutely walking away with that. But hey, that is racing. You got to get the 1%ers right. And with I think around last time I looked, it was like 14 to 15 seconds. He did not need to rush that.
That stop.
Look
Nah.
Volk just ragging this thing.
Oh, yeah. Volk actually, I think he caught himself offline there a little bit. He's actually lost a couple of car legs.
Luke Bradley now, I think he's starting to range in, starting to hone in on Luke Rankin. So a couple of Lukes going at it. And I said to you, watch the lap time of Luke Bradley. He has just lowered the margin by around 7/10 of a second. He just banked a 1:31.0. So if we wanted to know, did he have anything left in the tank pace-wise? Shit, yeah. That is a man possessed at the moment with pace.
Do you think he might have a little bit of the red mist going on there, J-Man? just a smidge. So, look, the slightest of mistakes as we see him. Oh, look, I'm clearly looking at his data. He was a couple of wheels off on the grass there. Oh, it was a She Rankin. Pinching the rears into the right-hander at the end of the straight there. All kinds of locked up.
Look at the setup here for Bradley. Just worked it out inside, outside. Knows that the next corner's a right-hander. Needs to be on the right-hand side going down here.
Oh, and the car's quick. I mean, the car's set up. Bradley's got this thing hooked up, so he
up to P7. So he's got around about a 6-second gap now to try and make it up to Volk, who is battling still with Parker. A little bit of an air gap there at the moment.
Time ticking though, J-Man.
Sure is.
Thompson out. He's got a fairly hefty gap, hasn't he? The car would
just over 3 seconds.
Thompson actually just navigating some lap traffic here too. Just watch this. And this is where things can get a little sketchy.
Can when you've got a flashing car in front of you.
Did you see? I got that as well. So,
oh, that
the
must
boys,
be nerve-wracking.
Look, we're not even going to watch that because that hurts my brain. We're going to watch Carwood here as he chases that down. So now Carwood's second car on the scene to this lap. He's, I suppose these guys are sort of ready for it. They go, oh, there's the leader. There's going to be second and third, which is Smith, not too far behind him. So they actually start looking in the mirrors. But Thompson definitely testing the water there. I saw that. Carwood.
I was going to say Luke Bradley is using every bit of the racetrack. I'm watching the attitude of this car, trying to make some inroads. You obviously picked up something there with Carwood.
Oh, it's just the boys, the leaders actually, and we'll just get back here. Smith, like literally trying to just weave his way through some of this lap traffic here.
Yep.
It's busy. It is seriously busy as these guys work their way through it. How clean is that though? All of these guys all pointing in the right direction. None of them got off track and navigated that perfectly. Lap traffic and the leaders. So look, a big round of applause I think is deserved for all of those drivers involved actually. Man, very, very clean stuff. Why do we have no likes on our video? What the hell, guys? Come on, support us. Hit the like button. We know people are watching. We know you're watching. But hit that like button and support Supercars NZ and MatchFit and all of the sponsors here, Allports, GAMAFLARE. Oh, God, I've missed them already. Canterbury. Bloody South Canterbury removals. Sorry, guys. So, get on it, boys.
Looking at the top speed of Oscar Smith's car, maybe set that thing up with a little less aero than a few of the other guys, has maybe compromised him in a couple of sections on the racetrack, but he has got around about, so Josh Thompson top speed 266,
Yep.
Oscar Smith 274.
Wow, okay.
The fastest car terminally.
Wow, there you go.
Out there. So that thing obviously set up quite slick.
And like you said, it just on a twisty track like this, it compromises the car, doesn't it, in certain sections of the track. But hey, look, the lap times still speak for themselves. Doing an awesome job. The guy's in second position, J-Man, and looking pretty solid. No real threat from Smith without any mistakes. We are, at lap 26? You can clearly see that on the graphic there, ladies and gentlemen. Out of 31, 5 laps to go. This is wrapping up very quickly. Carwood just hoping to stay out of trouble here. What have we got? Sadgrove crash. Let's get a quick replay on that. What happened here? Scotty Sadgrove. Going on, Scott? Let's have a look. Oh, unforced. A little bit of a hop off the inside ripple strip.
The curb, yeah.
We'll give him that. We'll give him that.
Give you an update on Luke Bradley coming for Tim Volk. He is now 1.6 seconds behind Volk. We talked about that he had to make up around about 6 odd seconds. He's got him in the crosshairs, and I'll tell you what,
Parker's
ahead of that is Parker as well. So can he go top 5 before the end of this one? 26 laps of 31 done.
How freaking quick is this Mustang of Bradley's though, J-Man? Wow.
Yeah, he just banked another 31.6 last lap round, so he's clearly the fastest guy out there on track. Your leaders, Josh Thompson, Rob Carwood, Oscar Smith, the podium, 33.0, 32.999. And a 33.2 for Oscar Smith. So Oscar Smith coming on with a little bit of pace at the back end as well. It's getting, so what do we just see there? 33.2, 32.6 and a 32.9. So a little bit slower than the front two was Oscar Smith that time around. Maybe negotiated a little bit of traffic.
Oh, Volk looked a little bit loose out of the final corner there, J-Man. And that's all, that little sniff, Bradley, that's all he needs. He's just like, I've got these guys. I can push hard enough. These guys, no need. They will not be getting blue flags. This is all for position after that 40-second hole that Bradley served in the pit lane. So these guys ahead of him are on their laps. Not obliged to pull over and let Bradley pass here. So
he's got to get defensive for the next 4 laps.
Well, look, and we know Bradley gets to him. Look at him, he's right there already, but they're not. There's no reason for them to let him pass. Oh,
he's going to set him up here.
It seems set already there on Volk. Just caught Volk offline, and he's been offline through that series of corners. It's like 6 corners. Had Volk way back in the first corner. Here it is. Ooh, around the outside.
Just a little bit more on the middle pedal, just lets him go.
Oh, look how late bloody Bradley was, though. He literally had that thing pinched in the rears, slid into that left-hander, J-Man, or that right-hander, should I say. Amazing stuff, good car control. He is well hooked up with that car. Parker will be sweating. What have we got? 28 out of 31 laps. Across the start-finish line. Ooh, this is going to be close. Let's get back out the porty end just quickly. We've got to give a shout out. Josh Thompson. Josh Thompson. Jay Thompson. Out in front.
Josh out there, 5.5 seconds over Rob Carwood now. Another couple of seconds back from that. What do we got? Oscar Smith. What is the margin back to Oscar Smith? It's only another 2 and a bit seconds, I think. 1.9.
Smith's close to Carwood. So
yeah, he is.
Carwood will be really focused on the finish line. Only, what do we got?
Bradley.
3 laps
Bradley,
to go.
Parker.
Oh, let's get back to it. Here it is. It was inevitable, J-Man. Looking for that, trying to force that offline situation. Parker's onto it, though, J-Man. Oh, again, though. Watch him down here into the right-hander.
Barker holding the shallow line.
Look
here.
at Bradley. Look at Bradley
right
stop
around the
this
outside.
thing. Unbelievable. He's done it again. Wow.
Okay, so we have
that's
got,
impressive.
A couple laps to go. He can see Heath Mann and Oscar Smith. Well, I don't know about
Heath
Oscar
Mann's-
Smith, but he can see Heath Mann.
He's got 2 laps. Wow, that is spectacular to watch. What a epic drive from Brad after that 40-second hole. Man, the brake modulation and control to get that Mustang round the outside. We saw him do it 2 laps in a row. Wow.
Josh
Epic
Thompson
stuff.
doing a fantastic job out front, just banking pretty much low 33s at the moment. 33.0 last lap around.
Now remember the fight we saw, like behind Bradley early in the race. It was Thompson, Carwood, and Smith, just
trading.
Just trading positions. So nice work for Thompson, just to keep his nose clean, keep that car pointing in the right direction, and critically hitting his mark in the pit lane. J-Man.
Yeah, look, they've all got traffic for the final lap. Well, not all of them, but certainly, I'm going to say...
Thomas and Carwood.
Heath Mann has.
Oh, Mann has. Yeah, okay, we'll go back a bit. Where's Bradley? So Bradley's got one in front to Mann.
Yeah, Bradley's got 3.9 seconds, 3.8 seconds to Heath Mann. It's possibly a step too far on the predictive at the moment. But what a fantastic comeback drive after what was an unfortunate pit lane penalty there for him. But kudos, credit goes at the moment to Thompson, Carwood, Smith. That is your provisional podium.
Just picking
disasters.
Yeah, definitely, and they can so easily happen. Heath Mann just navigate one of the lap vehicles there.
Oh, you can see Bradley in the back of shot.
Bradley's there, mate. Bradley's right there. Bradley's just tucked in behind. Cowan.
Yeah. He clears the green stuff Mustang pretty quickly.
Here we go. There he
does.
goes. And he's on. He's coming. He's on his way.
Okay, so just looking to pick up Josh. About to come through the final 2 corners. And start the final lap.
Look, I'm watching Luke Bradley run through that same right-hander that he made those passes on earlier, and he's by himself, and it still looks freaking spectacular. The guy has got this thing so hooked up.
It's fair to say he's full sending it.
Oh, mate. And it just looks so solid. He's literally got it by the scruff of the neck. He's fine with it. Josh Thompson, J-Man, final lap. Yeah. This guy literally just kept his nose clean. Look at the 2 cars behind him. These 3 trading positions pretty much throughout the first half of the race.
Smith's not that far away from Carwood on the final lap as well. So, look, one little error there, a slowdown or a bit of a whoopsie, and Smith's going to be right in contention for second position. They've got a bit of margin now, quite a margin over Heath Mann, who's got probably off the lap. He's really good where they are now.
It's that right-hander.
He chucks it in, controlled slide on the way through the right-hander, lets it float out really wide coming out. And he has got the eyes on. They've only got...
It's this corner here. It's
complex.
this corner here.
Here is Thompson. Here he comes across the line. Josh Thompson takes the win.
And deservedly so. these guys all very much deserve their positions. Carwood running through in second, and Smith very close behind.
Luke Bradley gets on my data.
Oh no, what happened there?
Man, where has he gone?
Let's get a read. Come on, let's get this. Let's see what happened here.
There? We'll get back to Josh Thompson, Rob Carwood, and Oscar Smith for the podium. But
oh man, unforced, just jumps all over the loud pedal. No!
Come to the pressure.
Bradley through for fourth position. Oh, wow. I could not have called that, J-Man. Heath Martin in fifth. Tim Volk. Luke Rankin. Oh, my. Wow. It's just freaking crazy. That is crazy.
Fantastic race here. So, just a quick run through again. Josh Thompson takes the win over Rob Carwood, Oscar Smith, Luke Bradley, Heath Mann, Tim Volk, Luke Rankin, Ian Parker, Jonathan Turner, Thomas McCall, Jordan Pilato, Scott Sadgrove, Tony Nicholas, and Jason Cowan-Ridey round out what'll be a 14-car episode here tonight. Fantastic racing. What a fantastic racetrack.
Wow.
Sign me up for more of that, Davo. Viewers, that was incredible. We'll be better for it next time we get to that place, and I tell you what, I'll be looking forward to it.
It was next level. This J-Man. These guys are definitely deliver. It disappoints us. We've missed a couple of streams throughout the season, and I'm disappointed we have, because every time we get here, it is just freaking amazing, and very much enjoying it, guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream and the live coverage. Davo and J-Man style here, MATCHFIT Entertainment. Hit the like button, of course I'm going to say that. Hit the like, subscribe, and if you're new, hit your notifications, all that jazz, all that jazz. J-Man, look, we've been begging the boys at Supercars NZ for interviews, post-race interviews, and to deliver channels for us. We have channels tonight. J-Man, are we going to get to do post-race interviews tonight?
Well, you might. I won't, because I've got a MATCHFIT DIV-2 channel with general and a waiting room. That's all I've got, mate. So there must be special permissions required, but I do not have
that's a shame.
any of that stuff, so you won't get much out of me tonight, mate. But hopefully, look, I believe we're 50% of the way there. So maybe if you can hook us up, mate, if you can show me where those channels are, or send an invite, I could get over there and pump these guys' tyres up a little bit more. However, given what we're seeing, I reckon there's a lot of pressure already.
Definitely, Jay.
What can you do?
So next week, let's just aim for. We do have the channels, ladies and gentlemen, and we are ready to rock and roll. And boy, we're at the boys ready to rock and roll tonight here for round 8 in the Division 2 class of the Supercars NZ Spring Series. J-Man, brought to you by MATCHFIT Entertainment, Allports, GAMAFLARE, South Canterbury. I knew I'd get it right before the end of the stream. South Canterbury Removals. Let me give you a spin. South Canterbury Service, South Canterbury, Timaru. I'm Australian. Sorry, guys, if I'm making a meal of it. Timaru and surrounding.
Hang on a sec. If I go to the waiting room, will Josh be in there?
Let's go.
I'm in the waiting room. Where's this other channel? There's no other channel here, is there?
This is our channel.
Okay, calling Josh to Josh Thompson to the waiting room. Come on, mate. Let's have a chin wag.
It's like being at the shopping centre and just going, "We found a lost child. Can you come to the counter?" We got Phil Carpenter.
Hello.
Hey, Phil Carpenter. How are you doing?
Good, yourselves?
Yeah,
excellent. Good. So you just finished your race?
Yeah, it just finished. It was average, to be honest. But, yeah, we made it to the end.
Excellent.
Nice. We're just waiting on the race winner, Josh Thompson, to come and have a chat with us so we can just give him a post-race interview. So well done to your endeavours, Phil, but we will cut live
Cheers.
to
Catch you later.
Josh Thompson. Thanks, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Phil.
Josh, you got us on comms.
G'day,
We got
boys.
the
How we
man.
doing?
Here we
Mate.
go.
Mate, congratulations first and foremost on an epic win. Obviously, Luke Bradley just pushed the envelope a little bit hard into the pit lane, mate, and I have to just commend you on the lap time prior to that. You went and banked a 1:31.776 prior to him doing that, and I said, look out, Josh Thompson is lit
Josh
the wick
Thompson.
under this thing. Yeah, sorry, Josh Thompson. Sorry, I've been listening
Yeah.
to
John
Davo too
Thompson.
much. Yeah, he throws us all out, Josh. Don't worry about it, mate.
Sorry.
He's kind of like a virus, but no, well done, mate. And your eyes would have lit up at that point, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, look. Luke being my teammate, he let me know that he kind of went half a car width over and got the slowdown. Well, initially he didn't actually know why he got the slowdown, but he did get the slowdown. I knew at that stage, obviously, I was going to take the lead, and so I just tried to settle in. But yeah, that 1:31.7, that was, I felt really good for there. But then as soon as I got the lead, I tell you, I've been struggling with the practice last night. So I was just kind of trying to keep pace and try not over push too much, and just, with that free breathing room, take advantage of it. But I have to say props to Luke. He definitely had the pace. He showed me a lot of things for this race and just little tips and tricks, which really helped out. So just can't be more than thankful.
Yeah, nice work, mate. So just give us a little bit of insight there, mate, to how that unfolds tonight. Obviously, starting fuel versus around that 10 seconds stationary. What does that look like for us and the viewers as far as starting fuel versus what you're putting in? And obviously, we saw you guys split it pretty much down the guts, the middle. What does that mathematically look like? And as far as starting versus what you're putting in, Josh?
Yeah, well, so the laps that we could do, so what I did is, obviously when we started, I was on full fuel, and that was going to give me about 27.5 out of the 31 laps. So I knew initially after 4 laps, or 4 to 5, I'll probably go 5 laps to be honest. Realistically, you could pit and make it home. Naturally, being out the front, I was trying to obviously use as much of that clean air advantage as I could. And originally I wasn't going to split it down the middle, but then Rob, I must say, he was giving me a hell of a time doing some good racing, some good battling. He went for the undercut on me, and I knew that if I was to stay out and run the laps, even though I've got the clean air with the fresh tyre, he was probably going to build that advantage. So I knew I had to cut that off, and basically I pitted straight away after that. So that was simply just a combat move. I was originally going to play it out, say to lap 20 before I pitted, but yeah, as soon as that happened, I made the decision to try and defend that undercut, and then thankfully, as you saw, I don't know if you saw on the stream when I came out of the pits, he was right there.
Yeah.
He drove it in a little bit too deep, so I got to get back underneath him again and put it side by side, and it was away from there.
Yeah, and so about 0.8 of a second as well difference on the fueling rigs for you two boys as well, to the favour of yourself, 10.1 versus his 10.9 or so, and then obviously you're calculating that stuff on the fly too, Josh. I mean, it's impressive enough that you guys are running the pace you are, but you're obviously thinking on the fly as well to what you need to get home. And I thought there was a smart play when you did pull off, because up to that point there was a fair bit of pressure, and Luke Bradley was certainly he was making some good gains out of the battles behind you, because obviously Oscar Smith in there as well, with you three boys really trading early.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think to be honest, what Luke pulled maybe 7, 8, 9 seconds on us when I was battling out the back with Oscar and Rob, I think it was. And lap traffic, there was a couple of times I was very lucky. The lap traffic kind of gave me right away, and then unfortunately I think Oscar got caught up in it a little bit later on in the race, so that was a bit unfortunate for him. But it was just a little bit of thinking on the fly, doing what we could. And I mean, my whole thing tonight was just keep the car underneath me. That was my whole plan. I don't know if you caught it on stream too, but I just kind of was away with the Fairies at one point and just almost completely binned it on the hairpin turn. But thankfully got it back together and just netted it home for the last 3 laps. And she's all said and done.
Yeah, look, there was plenty of mirror rubbing, I think, particularly out of turn, I think it's 3. 3-4 out onto the straight there and
on,
sector
on the
one
off the
and
wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
really impressive stuff,
Right.
mate. But hey,
Yeah.
we really do appreciate you guys coming down for a chat, mate. And
Yeah,
you know,
man.
it's just nice to give you some accolades because that was a fantastic drive. Once again, you've been there all season, mate. There's been multiple times we've wanted to chat, so it's good to finally have a chat and just say, you look, congratulations, mate. That was an outstanding drive, and give you guys plenty to talk about during the week, anyway.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate all the things you guys do in the stream and everything. It doesn't go unnoticed, so we do really appreciate it. And yeah, just I guess we'll be back next week and try and go again.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
mate.
will just say too, just a big shout out to Harcourts for sponsoring All Send It Sim Sports. So we're a small little team, just me and Luke.
Yep.
But we just battle things off each other. We use each other to try and basically combat and see where we can get better. And just taking it one race at a time.
Well, you're doing a
You
good
guys
job,
are doing
mate.
fantastic things out there, mate. Well done. And like I said, appreciate the chat. Well done. That is your race
Very much.
winner, Josh Thompson. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, guys. I appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your night.
Awesome. Cheers. All right, Dave. Well, there you go, mate. We
Jace,
have
we got one.
did another milestone, mate. We
We
got
did.
one down here. So
We did.
yeah, I think if we can go one better next week and have all three podium guys, so it would have been lovely to talk to Rob Carwood and Oscar Smith tonight because they were certainly engaged in some good battles throughout the night, right to the end, actually.
For
Smith
sure.
and Carwood.
Yep. Yeah. So look, this is what we love the most, isn't it? One of the big parts of what we do is getting to know these guys, getting them down into the comms box, isn't it? And post race. And just feeding off what what their night has been. J-Man, well, I'll tell you what it's been for me and you. It's been very bloody busy and it's been pretty freaking awesome, I think. First call for Mexico in V8 Supercars, or Mexico just generally. But awesome stuff. A little bit of a late start, but we are loving it. We will be back next week. I don't even know what's next week. They changed the calendar on me today. So, what I can guarantee you is we are going to be back here next week. Internet is sorted.
Yep.
And we are so stoked to be bringing this all to you legends, all our supporters, and all of you DIV-2 guys that are going to tune in later and watch this stuff. The Supercars NZ Spring Series, DIV-2. Remember that. It was round 8. It was Mexico. It was freaking awesome. Let's thank Allports again. Let's thank GAMAFLARE again. Let's thank bloody MATCHFIT Entertainment. Myself, Davo, and J-Man, right by my side. And, of course, South Canterbury Removals. Hook up with those boys. Their email and links are in the description, ladies and gentlemen. If you want some really heavy stuff lifted, these boys are the guys. These are the guys you want to talk to. See you all next week. Thanks for joining us. GAMAFLARE.
Awesome.
MATCHFIT. Yay. See you, boys.
See you, Davo.